lights out, and we are underway. Awful start for Marc Marquez, just like yesterday, hasn't got the start that he needed. He's a sitting duck rolling backwards at the start there, and around the outside comes Frankie Morbidelli. It's Maverick Vinales who's dropped back also. Who's that running deep? Is it Marc Fernandez?
It's one of the Marquez. I don't know if it's Alex Marquez has gone off the track or if it was Marc Marquez. We saw during some practice starts Marc Marquez lighting it up. It's happened again from the front row of the grid.
But he's recovering already. He's on the inside of Enea Bastianini, aggressively into Stoner corner. So at the front, Jorge Martin has Bezzecchi for company. Bagnaya's got the start he would have wanted, and he's attacking Bezzecchi already. He's going to go through up into second place. Can he put a move in on Martin? Bezzecchi fights back. You wouldn't think they were best pals, would you?
Well, it's tight through there as well. Bagnaya's trying to cut back, but there's no room for him through there. It's so one line. As it is here through the hay shed. I still can't believe Marc Marquez spun it up off the line and he's still somehow in 6th place.
I don't know how that happened at all. Brad Binder got up to 5th from 11th on the grid, but Martin's checking out. It's so important. Bagnaia makes a move very quickly in this race. Michelin have said the tyres will last, but you need to manage them. But Bagnaia almost needs to just take the risk and get closer to Martin, because there's every chance already that Martin could check out as they go through turn 11 for the first time. We ride on board with the world champion.
Is he going to do it on this first lap? Is he going to do it? Is it? No, he's not.
And meanwhile, Morbidelli attacks Pecco Bagnaia. You can tell there are no Ducati team orders here to help out. You think they might want to help out their mate a little bit, but none of that. They want their own glory as Brad Binder takes advantage of Morbidelli's moves. He's up to 4th. Does Bez come in now and take his long lap penalty?
Yeah, the angle says that he's going to. It's tricky though, it's dirty, this part of the track. We've had so much rain. There's not a lot of grip on there. He's done that really well.
He had it a few times in warm-up this morning, didn't he? Gave it a good look.
That sums up a really, really miserable weekend for him.
As Marc Marquez now goes tight, doesn't he? In alongside Frankie Morbidelli, who judges it well to bring it down at turn 1, but now Marquez is back up into the podium positions. He's had to have the same race as he had yesterday here. Gap's just gone back out to 0.7. Here comes Digi from a long way back. Bastianini's going to try and ride back round the outside, and does it just right, that one. Moment for Martin at the front
of the weekend for Jorge Martin.
And he's suddenly got 3 of them at the front of this race. It's game on in the Australian Grand Prix. We're not even at the halfway point yet. Still 15 and a half to go. And Bagnaia turns underneath Jorge Martin. It's a mistake that cost him time through 1, then through 2. And now Martin comes back at Bagnaia. We're going to see a battle for the first time this year. And Marquez, he needs no invitation to come through up to 2nd.
Marquez is going, well, hang on a minute. I said I'd like to get involved. As soon as there was a gap, he was there. Good response there for Jorge Martin. He set his fastest lap of the race at this point to 27.8. That said, both the riders in the battle have responded. This looks like a nice battle here.
It does. Gian Antonio got through on Bastianini. They're both trying to find a way through on Brad Binder. Frankie Morbidelli's just pulled a little gap as they all do battle behind.
Don't you feel Maverick's just sat there, probably saving his tyres, Maverick? We know that Aprilia is quite kind on tyres. He'll be watching these lot battle each out, duff each other up. That's a big mistake there.
Yeah, and that's allowed Binder back through, and Bastianini. Is Maverick going to get through as well? No, says Fabio Di Gianantonio.
So to pass Jorge Martin into turn 1, you are going to go wide. This is the opportunity. Yeah, that's 1 into there, which is really big. Oh, a bit of a slide. So now, on that point there in the middle,
he's right on the rear tyre of Jorge Martin. Marc Marquez. The pace dropped a couple of tenths on that previous lap. Over the little crest, down into Stoner corner. Is there a chance this time at Epping? Look at the drive that Marquez has got, and Martin was covering it off. Martin covered that off because Marquez got much better drive on that occasion, and Marquez is going to attack. He's gone round the outside of him and he takes over the lead in the Australian Grand Prix. He set that up, Martin tried to defend, and Marquez just drove underneath him. as they head down towards the first corner, down the Gardner Straight into Duans. Let's have a watch of Jorge Martin. Is he able to get straight back through? Of course he is. Of course he is. Marquez was across the line first, crucially.
And that is the difference, and that is the difference. That sums up this season, that how much better the 2024 Ducati is.
Look at Marc turning through 2 and 3. He is just closing in and all over the left-handers, but then when the bikes really get their legs stretched, there's no way Marquez can hang with Martin. It's going to get tight.
This is going to be
That's
tight.
a big lunge, a big block pass, and Marc Marquez comes through to lead once more. That's a lunge. Thankfully, no contact, and they both stay upright.
I think that came from downtown Cows. I mean, that was a lunge.
Across the line, he's back towards the 128.0s. He has managed his tyres despite an awful start in this race to perfection.
Absolutely incredible, but I'll tell you what, Martin's quick through this part, so if he can get a good exit out of 2, he's then going to just hope that Marc Marquez makes a bit of a mistake. Marc's going to be defensive into turn 4. That can easily push you wide. It's so easy to make a mistake. This is turn 3, Stoner corner, then it's all about timing the braking perfectly, trail braking, holding your breath, hoping the front doesn't fold.
Yeah, and he'd smoked the rear tyre through Stoner corner, just like the Aussie would have done in his day too. We have had an epic battle here, as always at the Australian Grand Prix, but he is the master of the fight. He still knows how to come out on top when it matters, and Marc Marquez somehow has won the Australian Grand Prix from Jorge Martin in second. Pecco Bagnaia is going to come across the line in third.